My name is Kirkwood. I live here in Buffalo. I'm from Buffalo, New York. I call my piece here, She Lies. Basically, this is all colored pencil, and some graphite. I like to use dry material, but I like the look of painting. So I've been trying to do some, experiments with different materials, trying to get that look like it's painted, or the look of the way things look when I finish them on the computer. Really like bold colors, really sharp and sort of dramatic. I like to tell stories, I call my style, visual narratives, so that when you look at the piece, on almost anything that I do, that you get a sense that something's going on here. There's a story behind what you're looking at. And I put it down as She Lies because it's hard to tell emotional content just by looking at something. So I try to give a hint in the titles that I give the pieces. And everything in your life is how you feel about it, what you think, what you're afraid of, what you love, what you hate. And the most important thing is how you feel about yourself. So you always have a secret. There's always something inside of you that you don't want other people to know or suspect. And so that sort of brought up She Lies. I tried to give it a piece of whimsy by putting in this candlestick. I actually saw that in an antique store, and I took some pictures of it. They're brass, more green than this, to give it that sense of, a little piece of whimsy in the title that She Lies, so that you would have some kind of compare. This is sort of like fun, loose, easygoing, maybe even childish. There is a child in here, and this is the look. I like the blue and the red because we actually had a house coat that looked like that, and it looked velvety. So I wanted to give it the texture, so it's not flat, like the curtains are sort of flat, the windows, that to give it a feel, so that you would get some kind of feeling from it. You'd be interested first visually and what you're looking at, and then thinking about what does she mean, what's going on here, what's happening with this person. And sometimes I feel a little out of the loop because I see people, and they've got all these degrees and they went to all these really great art schools. And I look at their work and I think, well, I don't know, I can kind of fit in there, sort of slide in, because I do spend a lot of time thinking about what the work is. What does it look like? What kind of visual am I representing here? And taking myself out of it, not, like telling my story, but telling a story that anybody can walk up to and get some sense that there's something going on here. And that's with all the work that I do. But with the colored pencil, I have to experiment a little bit more because it's my first time using it. And so I'm pleased with the red and the blue, but there's some things here I'd like to change, and so I'll do that the next time. Are there any questions? Okay.
Thank you so much.